This video is going to talk about measuring solid volume. So as you can see, if we have an object that's rectangular in shape, something that's very square, rectangular, specific, we can use a formula. Our formula is length times width times height. We can simplify that. We can do L times W times H. I have labeled on our rectangular prism here that the length is going to be the longer side. So our 5 is going to be the length. Our width is the other side. And then the part that rises upwards, that's the height at 4. And as we can see, we want to make sure we're measuring in centimeters. You can measure volume in meters, millimeters, kilometers, just depending on how big or how small your object is. This one we're doing in centimeters. There are a few steps to measuring solid volume. First, we want to write out our formula with our actual numbers. So we've got length, width, and height. So our length is 5 centimeters, our width is 3 centimeters, and our height is 4 centimeters. Our second step is to put that into our formula. So we would do 5 times 3 times 4. Now in science, when we're doing solid volume, you can use a calculator. So I'm going to pull up my calculator and do 5 times 3 times 4. And that's going to give me 60. So step 3 is to write my answer. 60. The problem though is we need a unit. Our unit that we've been using is centimeters. But there's something special about solid volume. Solid volume is measuring a three-dimensional shape. So something that's in 3D. There's 3 sides, length, width, and height. So we need to make sure our unit also represents that 3D shape. So our unit is going to have a 3. It's a cubic unit. So we can also write that as cubic centimeters or centimeters cubed. But the simple version is 3m with the 3 above. Now if we're going to measure an actual object, we're going to do the same thing, but we have to make sure we're measuring the object using our ruler. So we would take our object and our ruler to find our length, our width, and our height. It's important to make sure that you follow the same guidelines. So your length, your width, and then the part that rises up is going to be your height. If you have any questions about measuring solid volume, please watch the video over again, read your notes, or come see me for help.